Welcome to another DC review, where today we're actually reviewing the Logitech Driving Force GT. It's actually made for the PlayStation 3, but the best part about this right here, and if you are a computer fan, you can also hook this up to the PC, which is amazing. I've had this steering wheel for a couple years now, so I can't actually do an unboxing, so I apologize for that. What came with it is the steering wheel, the pedals, and an actual an AV cord that goes to the wall, so you know it can actually power it, because it is a force back feedback steering wheel. And what the steering wheel was actually made for, it was made for Gran Turismo 5 for the PlayStation 3, which is recently out in stores right now, so y'all may want to go check that out. The games we're actually going to be reviewing it and testing it on is not Gran Turismo, I apologize, Need for Speed Shift, Dirt 2 to see how, you know, the rally tracks go and everything, and MidnightClub Los Angeles. I know these are kind of old games, but I just want to see the different types of racing games, like how it responds, so this will probably be the last one. And I know you're probably going to yell at me because we're not actually reviewing it with the Gran Turismo 5, but that's going to be part 2 of this awesome review, but that won't be up for maybe a week or two. So just subscribe and make sure you check back with us to check out the second part. This is the actual steering wheel itself. It comes with your, your Gran Turismo button right there, your plus and your minus that you can actually use on the actual game, Gran Turismo 5 Prologue and 5. You can actually adjust your alignment and all that while you're actually playing the actual game. You have your normal D-pad, L3, R3, select, start, your, normal buttons. You have the L2 up here, R2 right there, and you actually have 2 pedals that actually go in the back. I'm not too sure how good you can see that, but here's one pedal here, and there's another pedal right there, as you can tell. And also what it comes with is, the joystick is just your normal minus and plus, and it actually comes with 2 little like harnesses that you can actually hook up to a table while you play, and this is my little table. And you just slide it on there, and you just screw these in, and they just tighten up for you, and you can have a good damn day. And this is the actual steering wheel itself. This is the actual pedals. Just your normal brake and gas. But the one thing I do have to say about this is the brake feels so real. It's really like hard to push down like a normal brake. But of course with your foot it's going to be a lot easier. So this is the actual driving force steering wheel. Okay, right now guys, we are reviewing Dirt 2 with the steering wheel. I'm just showing you right now that everything on the buttons on here, everything does work pretty well. Push X, everything works pretty good. And look at that beautiful Subaru that we're going to test drive right now. So, showing you everything works. This is actually right here, all this is actually made for the Gran Turismo game. You can actually adjust everything while you're actually playing, and I know you're very disappointed that I'm not actually reviewing it with the game, but again, I told you that will be in part 2, so it'll give you a reason to come back and check out the rest of this review. Here we go. Oh wow, it feels... Oh wow, look at this right here. Okay, look, I'm going to show you guys this real quick. There's gravel, right? This is dirt. You can actually like feel it. It actually feels like it's like I'm driving in dirt. Like it's very like, wow. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but this is a very responsive steering wheel. Wow, it actually does feel like I'm driving in dirt. It's crazy. The pedals are very good. They're not too like hard, or they're not very late on the gas at all. So. I love racing games, so if y'all think I'm awesome at this, thank you. Thumbs up for that. Oh, I'm not that awesome apparently. Wow, look at that. Look at that. It's pretty darn responsive. I'm just, it actually does feel like I'm driving on the actual gravel road, and I wish y'all could actually feel it. And I'm pretty sure the camera won't pick up its little vibrations, but it does. It does do pretty darn well on it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if you want to play, a rally racing kind of game, oh my gosh, I'm just terrible. I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna leave comments saying, oh my gosh, why are you doing this review? You're terrible at the game, you should be good at it. I know, but again, this is just a review to see how it feels on the actual game itself. And so far, I'm not gonna lie, Dirt 2 is very freaking fun to play with the steering wheel, because it actually feels like it's real. And like, you have your pedals, you have your, oh, okay, as you can tell, the D-pad on here, you can look both ways in this game. Alrighty, the next game we're going to be reviewing is Need for Speed Shift. And the only reason why we're reviewing different kinds of games is to see what different types of racing games that the steering wheel actually works for. Well, I'm not going to lie, for this game, it kind of does. Like, it's not very it's not very responsive at all. Like, it kind of takes a while. Like, you have to turn the wheel, like, quite a bit for it to start turning for this game. For Dirt 2, it actually picked it up really well. I guess it all depends on the racing game itself, because I'm not gonna lie, I have played this game a lot, but I've never really noticed how much lag you have on the wheel itself. So let's see, I'm really gonna turn it, and it's still not turning. Now I'm turning it. I can actually feel it, like when I turn, I can feel the force back of, like, it actually feels like I'm on the road, and you know, when you're trying to turn, it doesn't just turn like all easy. Oh. Yeah, this is not very responsive for Need for Speed Shift at all. So that's a downer right there. I thought, you know, for all games it would be very responsive. But I guess, you know, different software, different company, you know, not everybody's going to make their game the exact same for this steering wheel. Not everybody thinks that everybody's going to buy the steering wheel. So, yeah, Need for Speed Shift is kind of a downer. It is a great game to play, I'm not going to lie, if you like track racing. If you don't, this is not the game for you. Yeah, guys, I'm not digging this too much at all. So far, for Need for Speed Shift review on this steering wheel controller, it's not too good at all. As you can tell, look right there, I'm just turning. You can see me turning and barely starting to turn it. I'm not gonna lie, the force back is pretty good. Let me actually, like, see, it's actually pretty good. Like, I'm gonna go straight. See how well, see even at that, the steering wheel is going so far like that, and the car isn't actually moving that well. Pedals and gas wise, it's really good. It's very responsive. Like that, I figured that it'd be. So Need for Speed Shift, not a good one. Now we're playing MidnightClub Los Angeles. If you don't have it, it's a great game, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually in a Nissan Skyline. That is my little race car right there. Love it. Oh, even though the front end's kind of messed up because I just got done doing some crazy little challenge. So, all the buttons work pretty good. You know, pretty good, pretty good. See how this puppy runs. Oh, wow. I'm barely, literally, guys, as you can tell, barely even pushing the gas. And it's, like, going pretty darn good. Like, wow. Like, I'm pretty impressed already. Look at that. Just barely even touching it. See if I can get the sucker to only go 60. Oh wow. May not be 60, but it's pretty darn good if you ask me. I just wrecked the damn car. Alrighty guys, well, the steering seems pretty legit. Oh, it's just if I could be a better driver, I know. Pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is very responsive, and I'm just like, wow. Like it's pulling me, like as I like turn, like I can actually, it almost feels like I can feel the road. Like that's very good for this game. Like seriously, I know it's kind of old, so like if you guys want to check, oh wow, like okay. Let me bring you to a little gravel spot, because when I went over that spot, it actually shook the steering wheel pretty darn good. It made it feel like I was actually going over gravel. Some right here. And as you can tell, just look at that. Now I'm going to go back to the road. Look how responsive that was. Like seriously, look at this. I'm barely going with the gravel. A little bit faster. So look at that shake. Now going back into the road. Like instant. It honestly feels like a real car. I'm very impressed with this. Every time you push up on the steering, on the shifter knob, you can get the notch going. So honestly, for MidnightClub Los Angeles, I'm not gonna lie, it is very, very fun to play this with steering wheel, especially running from the cops. Yes, that is one little thing that you can do. You can literally drive around the entire city and just cruise. Like, look, I'm just gonna cruise right here and just barely cruise it. That's pretty cool. That it's like, it honestly, this steering wheel makes this game that much better. like seriously guys, if you do not have this steering wheel and you're looking for a good racing one for your PlayStation 3 or computer, either one, I suggest this one and MidnightClub Los Angeles. Okay guys, one more thing I forgot to mention with the actual pedals themselves. You know how most pedals that come with steering wheels just slide and slide and slide like no tomorrow, and you're just like, what the heck, right? Even though it does have grip on the bottom, it just slides. Well, they fixed the problem. Look at that. All you gotta do is pull that. They're actual little needle point spikes. You just have that on your carpet and no more sliding. Wow, that is a great grip. So guys, my review on this, I would say I'd give it a 1 through 10. I'd give it a 10. I'd give it a 7, only because for certain games it does not work that well, but for other games it works very good. So I give this a 7, and I suggest if you do love racing, this is one great steering wheel. It's not terrible. I'm not saying the steering wheel is terrible. It's just it works different for every game, and that's like any controller. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and we have other reviews on the PlayStation Move and the Xbox Kinect. Links will be in the fanny pack. If not, go check the page. Hope you enjoyed it.
What you want?